Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Essence League Hardcore. Last time around, we kind of fooled around with our build and realized that, our defensive options weren't that good and we were getting chunked for a bit of damage. Or quite a bit, I guess is what I want to say. We've made some changes since then. I don't know if I've mentioned, but we have Mind Over Matter now. Mind Over Matter with Eldritch Battery, it felt okay. But it did make a big difference in terms of sort of damage reduction, especially since 30% of damage is taken from mana before life. We only take no, that's 30% less damage, right? So that's a big deal. Other changes that we've made, I went and bought a new belt. This belt gives us a lot more life. It has a little bit of armor, and it has a little bit of the resistance that we were lacking from the previous episode. Besides that, were there any other changes? Herald of Thunder, I added Curse on Hit support with Temporal Chains. I figured Temporal Chains would probably be a bit more effective than casting Frostbite all the time. By the time we have our next Ascendancy point, we're going to be piercing the resistances anyways. So, slowing them down is another way of, having better defenses, as well as other effects on cursed enemies expire 40% slower, so that means they're gonna get frozen for 40% more duration. Seems pretty good to me. I think those are all the changes. I kind of tried out Calm's area. I haven't actually beaten Calm yet. I got to the waypoint, and it's a pretty tough area, so I figured I would get to this point first. The build seems okay. I had to drop my Ice Golem since I don't really have any slots for it anymore, but we might pick it up at a future date. Our crit chance is still pretty good. 20.45 over here. With our LMP one, it's 20.65. So that times 7, it's basically almost 100% chance to crit. So that's pretty good. Our major defensive option is still Decoy Totem. And if anything gets close to us, we have Veil Pact, we have Mind Over Matter now, we have Cast on Hit, Temporal Chains. I am hoping that is going to be enough. If not, we're going to have to add even more stuff. But, incrementally adding more defenses when we need it, I feel like that's a good way to go. And then, if none of that works, hopefully our life pool is big enough that we don't get one shot, right? That's basically hardcore right there. Just have enough HP to survive the big hits, and then hope for the best. I was watching some of the Hydra fights and some of the Shaper fights, and I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? There's like no friggin' way that we're gonna be doing any of these fights because they hit so hard, and a lot of these builds, I guess they rely on leech or something to keep themselves alive. And I don't know. I don't think I would be able to survive a fight like that. Maybe I would need more practice. I don't know. That's a long way away. I feel like my goal this league is just to get my 8th ascendancy point. I've never actually fought Uber Izaro. And I mean, like, not all builds can fight it, but I'm hoping that, this is the league where I get to take on Uber Labyrinth. So that's sort of my goal for this league, as well as I'm hoping 32 challenges. I don't know, it's gonna be tough. I would have to play a lot, and I don't know if I'm in a position to play that much. But I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see. So what I plan on doing is I'm planning on using Frostbite to curse people, and if they get close enough, they will get hit by my Herald of Thunder, Herald of Lightning, Herald of Thunder, which would put Temporal Chains on them, which would make it harder for them to get close to me. Chilled plus Temporal Chains probably makes them really slow. That's what I'm assuming. I mean, I could give it a try. Hold on. Let's see how slow they get if I use... Okay, let's start by critting. Okay. What? Okay. So they're cursed? I can't tell how slow they are. Oh, they are really slow. See that? And then in combination with freeze, it seems like a really good combo. Okay. So hopefully that is enough for the foreseeable future. Once we get to Merciless, we're going to have to think up, more quirky things that we can do. to improve our defenses. But at this point, I think we're good. Now we can just look at offense and maybe some more HP. Let's just open this. Oh god. And hopefully Calm doesn't one-shot us. I feel like the Wrestle has a higher chance of killing us than Calm, but you know what? Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. What the heck? Let's go here. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. This build is fun, I have to say. This build is fun. If you haven't tried it, I mean, I haven't died yet, so you can give it a try and see how well you do. And you know, this is, I bet a lot of people are running Ice Spear on Twitch. I don't see any people streaming Ice Spear. Everyone's going Blade Vortex, which makes sense. It's such an OP build, but you know, we're not the typical hardcore streamer. If anything, we're like a softcore streamer or softcore Let's Player with no business being in hardcore because we don't understand any of the monsters and we don't understand our own tree. We don't understand the game. We're just kind of coming in here and just trying to figure things out, and hopefully we don't get Shrek'd too hard. The fact that we're almost in Merciless, you know, it gives me some sense of relief that, you know, we haven't been getting wrecked all that hard yet. At the same time, a lot of that comes from help, you know, people helping on the community helping. You know, people leaving comments on my videos telling me, you know, what would work, what wouldn't work, what skills would work, stuff like that. And I am very thankful for that. Okay, let's put down a decoy totem so he doesn't run around, and then we can freeze him. There we go. My single target does so little damage, it's weird. I feel like... Weird. I feel like this one does more damage for some reason. Maybe it just feels like it isn't doing much because of the slower projectiles? I don't know. Alright, it's calm time. Hopefully this won't be too bad. I mean, Immortal Call, it helps. Okay, let's put Frost Bomb, Ice Bite, not Ice Bite, sorry, Frostbite. I can't freeze him exactly, but I can chill him. Oh god, I'm running out of mana because of all the damage I'm taking. I'm doing okay. I don't think... Oh my god, never mind. He chunked me for quite a bit over there. This is getting a little iffy. It's getting a little iffy. Please just like get frozen or something. Oh, well, we did it. Not too bad. That was not too bad at all. Could have been worse, at least. I think the most he chunked me for was about 40% of my HP. I don't think I ever went under 50%. So that makes me feel pretty good about this build right now. We are quite survivable. At least that much is for sure. Of course, we have to use decoy totems. We have to run around. But I mean, that's kind of what the game is at this point. It's fine. Okay, let's see what we got. No, nothing good, it seems. That's okay. That's okay. Let's move on. The resto. Now I'm still trying to contemplate whether I should... Or I'm still considering whether I should do Malachi before or after Cruel Labyrinth. On one hand, having another extra ascendancy point before doing the Act 4 boss is gonna be really helpful. I don't know who's stronger, the Act 4 boss or Izaro. I mean, they're both pretty scary. I mean, I'm assuming it's Malachi that's stronger. It probably is. I probably do the Labyrinth before I do Act 4. Now that I think about it. Oh, is that a Exile? Easy. Yeah, I think I do Izaro first. So what we'll do is we will get to the belly, and then we'll get to the harvest, find the waypoint. I don't know if we'll do that this episode. But yeah, before we fight Malachi, we'll go do the Cruel Labyrinth. I've already done all the trials outside of recording, so we don't have to go through all that crap again. And then we can finally pick up the Ascendancy node, which will let us pierce resistances, which is essentially like 75% more damage, right? On crit, and we always crit, so seems pretty good. Now in tight corridors, our build is still kind of crappy. Like when they get too close to us, it does get a little scary. But for the most part, we seem to be doing fine. Oh god, what's happening? See, stuff like this could be a little sketchy. Temporal chains helps. And Frostbomb does add quite a bit of deeps as well. It's actually quite surprising, really, if you think about it. Because Frostbomb only does 1700 DPS, but I guess after all the... That just shows how strong elemental piercing is. Because after all the cold resistance reductions, Frostbomb does a lot of damage. Or I assume it's Frostbomb. I can't imagine it's anything else. We'll give it a try. Let's see how strong Frostbomb is right here. Decoy, Frostbomb. Half HP? Like, that's pretty significant. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, here we go again. Frostbomb and Decoy Totem is a pretty good combo. Drop the Frostbomb on top of the Decoy. Everyone gets close to it. They all lose cold resist. And we freeze them. That's sort of the status quo that we're going at this point in time. Or I guess it's our go-to combo. Just the usage of Decoy Totem makes it so that they don't hit us, which is a big deal, really. I mean, that's the ultimate defensive option, right? Just don't get hit. Kill them before they kill you. You know, all that stuff. Clear speed meta, right there. And I feel like I'm not actually following clear speed meta, but I am following the best offense is the best defense motto. Especially since we're in hardcore, right? I don't want to play like last league where we had Righteous Fire, which only relied on... What was it? It relied on Immortal Call, and it relied on having like a bit of regen. That's it. We had no life leech, we had nothing. We relied on Flask for the rest. And that was okay for like the first bit of maps, but afterwards it actually got really sketchy, right? So I don't want to do that again. I mean, if I had actually just made it Righteous Fire build last league and used Cyclone for, you know, life gain on hit or something, maybe it would have been a bit better, but these orbs kind of hurt. How much does it do? Wow, that does a lot. Man, we've been going through a lot of areas Typically, it's pretty quick to get through the Restos area, but not this time around. It's nuts. Oh my god. Yeah, here's the thing. If we get hit, it's still very problematic. And I guess one thing could be attributed to the fact that Mind Over Matter is helping, but once we run out of Energy Shield, we don't have that much unreserved mana to tank for us. So I feel like maybe getting a bit more mana, maybe getting some like mana reduction nodes might be good. And by that I mean like reduced mana reserved. I would like to have a bigger mana pool, that's all. Because how much do we have unreserved? We have 200 essentially. So we can take a 600 damage hit and then all of our mana would be gone, which is not very good. And we can't forget the fact that we're casting the entire time too, so we don't actually have 200. We have something closer to like 150 maybe. So Mind Over Matter isn't doing too much for us at the moment, but it does help against like that initial big hit, and then the rest is just Decoy Totem doing its thing. Okay, well, I don't know where the boss went. Yeah, right there. My mana is spent. That causes problems. Oh god. He won't stop spawning. Let's just stay in a corner and hit everything. Okay. Decoy Totem. And just shoot. Shoot! When will they stop spawning this shit? I don't see the boss. I can't hit him. He's like half HP though. It's getting there. Oh god. Am I doing it? This is taking a while. This is really taking a while. I can't handle like summons. Like if I were to do something like I don't know, Jungle Valley, where you have all those spiders, I don't think I could handle it. But if it's just one guy, I think it's okay. Because you can kind of freeze him. Alright. That was... Whew. That was a bit of a challenge. But there are more challenges up ahead. We should look forward to them. You know? When you find challenges, you gotta just dig in. Dig in and go. Oh, bleeding. You know, instead of giving up, try your best. Relish the challenge, I guess. Is that the phrase? You have to enjoy it. I feel like a lot of people play these kinds of games and the moment they've hit, and I am a culprit of that as well, to be honest. The moment you hit like a real challenge, you kind of just give up. It's like either, and in gaming terms, that would be doing something like, oh god, this might be it. Oh Jesus. Okay, we gotta run. This is scary. This is scary. Decoy Totem. Do your thing. Oh my god. Don't let me die. Don't do this to me, game. We gotta get rid of ads. Ads are the biggest problem. We don't have enough armor right now on our character to like handle the small hits. So every small hit is actually a big hit for us. And I recognize that. but I just don't have the stats, the items, or the nodes really to invest in all of these defensive sources. Okay, I'm putting a node in stats right there just so that I could refund 2 stats. This is a 2 for 2. And I'm doing that because I feel like this way is actually a bit more efficient for me. In terms of the future, I'll talk about it after this fight real quick. But gotta do this. There's still that ghosted rare up there. Okay, decoy. Okay, freezing them is basically how we're handling this. Alright. He didn't actually drop much for a ghosted rare. All we got was 2 rares, which is kind of shitty. But that's RNG for you, I guess. Just let it ride. Nope. All right. Okay, so like I said, I put 2 stat points in here, mostly because I want to consider maybe going for curse nodes in the future, and possibly getting cast speed. I don't think I'm going to do that though, but this is probably more efficient than taking these 2 nodes. Shoot, is it? Ah, crap. Now I'm second guessing myself. Oh no, these 2 nodes. No, I need this. Alright, let's refund these 2. Let's do this for now. And then we'll figure it out in the future. If I need the nodes, I can go down like this. I'm thinking maybe I want like these armor nodes, because we are going to go armor in the future. 14, 14, 30, and reduce damage from crit. I might take these 3. At the same time, I want these 2 as well. So there are a lot of nodes that we do want. And then with the 2 extra nodes that I have, we're going to be taking these 2 and going towards these life nodes right here. Yeah. Or I could go for more crit multiplier. But I don't think now is the time just yet. I want more HP. I don't think I want more damage. Although, as you can tell, more damage would be nice. It really would be nice. But I think the damage is going to come from the Inquisitor node when we get our Ascendancy. So I'm right now the thing I need the most is the Elemental Piercing. That's going to make a big difference, I think. And I have already said that many, many times. I know for a fact it's going to make a big difference. Okay. Yeah, I can't continuously cast. I actually run out of mana. That's actually a thing. So mana regen is going to be very important as well. I just need 1 or 2 mana regen nodes. That's all I need. But it's just, I'm so point starved right now. I need all the points I can get. It's just so crazy. I think if I can get 5 more levels, it would feel like a lot better. But I don't think we're getting to like, 65 until we actually get into Merciless. So fighting Malachi, we're probably going to be like 61 or something. At best. That's like the best case scenario. Oh god, this is going to be a pain in the ass as well. Okay, let's kill one off first. Okay. And then let's go for another one. That one almost killed me last time. That Veil Ice Crash. I don't want it to happen again. Okay, let's go for this one, the range caster. Oh god. Maybe I have to stop this guy from casting Veil Ice Crash on me. Or Glacial Hammer. Let's kill that off first. Okay. And then there's only one left. The Barrage Caster. The Trapper. Where is she? I don't see... Oh. Alright. We did it. Got a nice little leather belt right here. It is not better than our belt, and I don't expect it to be. This belt costs like 4 chaos or something like that. So I don't imagine I would randomly just pick up a belt that ended up being better than mine. And if it did, I'd be pretty sad, because that means I randomly spent 4 chaos for nothing. At the same time, I recognize that by the time we get into Merciless, we will probably be getting new gear anyways. So this is just sort of to tide us over until we get into mapping. Or at least like Act 3 Merciless or something. Ring of Blades. Ah, here we go. Alright, I hope we don't die here. Freeze. I hope you freeze. Gotta be careful. Oh, gotta be real careful. Oh my god. The blades, the dancing blades thingy? That's the most dangerous. That's what we have to watch out for. Oh gosh. Okay, he's half HP now, so that's good. Let's put a decoy on top of him. Curse him. And then chill him. Okay, another decoy. Curse him. Hit, hit, hit. Oh, getting a little too close to the blades now. Okay, we're getting real close. He's almost dead. Let's start using the LMP because he's moving too fast for me to hit him now. Gotta be careful. Oh, we're so close. It's almost dead. Man, I wish I had elemental piercing, but I guess we still did it anyways. Oh, okay. Can't wait till I get this elemental penetration. It's gonna be so good. Ignoring their resistances. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, that was for all intensive purposes, that was easy. Okay, all things considered, we are doing very well. I don't think that's much of an understatement either. Oh my god, this thing might be good. Not as much life, but I get armor, and I get more resistances. I lose out on cold resistance. That might not be a good thing. Sell this, and this. Yeah, what happens to my resistances if I do this? Not good. And I lose life. I don't like the fact that I lose, what, 39 life? Which ends up being how much? 50 life. I mean, it's not the worst. Kinda need the green, green, blue, blue, though. I'm sure there's gonna be better armor that comes down the road. I won't save it. Alright. So now, how long have we been recording for? 30 minutes. We have been recording for 30 minutes, and I think we still have a little bit more time, so we can actually get down into the belly and hopefully make it to harvest. Hopefully kill Piety before before the end of this episode. Yep. And I guess oh, a chisel. I mean, I feel like this area is easier than the Wrestles area, or is that just me? Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. So I actually switched up my flasks as well. Let's go through it real quick. I got a Sapphire Flask of Warding, which will remove curses, and I got the Sapphire Flask just in case we face anything that has Reflect. The extra 6% maximum cold resistance should help us a lot. I also got a Chemist Sanctified Mana Flask of Adrenaline, and this is 1050 mana over 14 seconds. I think this is the same mana flask we've been using for a while. But it consumes less charges. It consumes 7 of 40, which is a big deal. It means we can use this thing 5 times before we run out of charges. And we get mana over 14 seconds, which is a slow recharge, which is actually a really good thing, because what that means is that, you know, we'll get the full benefits of the 1000 mana regen. Typically, if you have a mana flask that recharges really quickly, which is something you need to think about in this game. You know, different mana flasks have different recharge times. So for example, this mana flask has 14 seconds. This life flask is 3 seconds, right? For life, I want my life to go up very quickly. That way, you know, if I get bursted down, I can heal very quickly. For mana though, I want it to go very slowly, because when you hit max mana, the mana flask loses its effect. So say we only have 223 unreserved mana. Healing 1050 isn't going to happen unless, you know, as we're healing, we're spending it. If we heal it very quickly and we're still casting, like say we instantly hit 200 mana, the rest of the 800 mana regen will be, you know, gone. It'll be wasted. So taking longer to heal, to regen the mana is not necessarily a bad thing. I hope that made sense. I don't know. But yeah, and it kind of goes really well with Mind Over Matter as well. Kind of gives us, you know, 100. It's like a life flask, but on the mana side, right? So I really like the slow heal on the mana. And honestly, it's not that slow unless we're casting. Okay, and I guess shoutouts to GGG for somehow making a door that looks strikingly like a butthole. I mean, look at that. Shout out to the butthole doors. This used to be a shout out stream. Alright, gosh, we're moving pretty fast. We must be close to belly level 2. I've kind of been just moving forward and really haven't really hit any dead ends. So this must be the right way, right? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, here we go. Level 2. And even here, we're doing pretty good damage. Are we in normal or something? No, we're in cruel. I guess it could be better. I could be like one-shotting these things, but I mean, I'm like two-shotting them, which is pretty good. Oh. You know, I'm like really tempted. Just looking at my damage, I'm really tempted to fight Malachite now. But it just feels so risky. I just don't have all that much damage. Like, look how long the calm fight took. Look how long that the wrestle fight took. And all of that, it was like really iffy because I was just relying on Decoy Totem to buy me enough time to kill them. So I feel like I need more damage so that, you know, the fight doesn't take as long. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the Labyrinth first. I'm slowly convincing myself that doing the Labyrinth first is better. Even though I'm like really tempted to do Malachite now. I'm so tempted. Oh god. You don't understand. Like, I'm really considering it. But this is hardcore. I think I want to be as safe as I can be. And either way, I need to get my labyrinth, like my ascendancy points anyway, so the sooner the better, I suppose. I'm quite sure Malachi is the harder fight. Mostly due to the fact that fighting him in such a tight space is like, if the Malachi fight was in a bigger space, I could totally just kill him off screen. Which is probably what I'm gonna try to do with Azaro. But since it's like in such a tight space, it's so annoying. Alright. Okay, okay. Oh, where's Piety? I guess it's still a bit away. There's still quite a bit of distance to cover. Oh, look at that freezing. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, this guy is tanky. Holy crap. Ow, that can hit me? There we go. Contempt, huh? Alright. I mean, when fighting yellows, you know, our damage is still not that good. Like, I don't think I can reliably freeze stuff anymore. Or I guess I still can. Actually, I can, for sure. Alright. I think this is... yeah, here we go. Bowels of the Beast. This is Piety right here. Let's do this. Hopefully I can freeze her, maybe? No? Oh god. Let's slow her down. We're doing pretty well, actually. Ooh! That almost killed me. I was too slow on the dodge. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Oh, alright. Oh man, that was a little scary. She chunked me down to 40%. And that was my own fault, really. I think I let myself cast one extra spell, and I ended up stuck in position. And that's the importance of cast speed, really, as well as movement speed. Our boots have 20% move speed, but I feel so slow. I bet if I were to take them off, I'd be even slow. Well, here's stating the obvious. If you have move speed and you remove the move speed, you're slower. But I think the difference is actually like huge. You feel sluggish. It's like you're in cement or something like that. Move speed is just so important on a boot. Oh. Okay. Waypoint. Alright, back to Highgate. So we're right at Malachi's doorstep. Pretty much ready to fight him, but I kind of want to wait a bit longer. Oh. No life though. Shame. Now we have some extra silver coins, but let's save that for Merciless. And then got a random gem here. Some flasks. Alright. So far so good. Our build is doing pretty well. Only time that where we were really at risk of dying, I guess, was when I got hit just now by Piety. Calm managed to get me down to like 60% as well, but with proper dodging and proper management of flasks and decoy totems and stuff, I think I'll be fine. Next time around, we will try to get our ascendancy point. And then after that, we're gonna go straight for Malachi. But that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.